As Amy Gladfelter says, life is in us and all around us, and the study of life and what makes things alive is the province of biology. Biology is the interplay between living things and the environment. It is how biotic and abiotic factors contribute to the proliferation or destruction of life, and so naturally, understanding such a dynamic is of importance to us living things. Within the discipline of biology, there are scores of different specialized fields: paleobiology, plant biology, ecology, etc. I began my own exploration into biology 8 years ago. On my 12th birthday, my father gifted me my first microscope. Every other year I received simple things like Legos, picture books, or video games, things I couldn't break. But for the first time, I felt like my dad really took me seriously. If my dad, a respectable professional, took me seriously, I figured I should start taking myself seriously too. My 6th grade teacher wanted to facilitate my growth as a scientist and engage with me with every new lesson. I started staying after class to talk to him about science. Soon, I found slides, specimens, and books on my desk when I got to school in the morning. Eventually, he let me keep the microorganism samples we used in class, which would be the first in my lab. At home, I started making my own observations and set up terrariums to sustain mini ecosystems of Paramecium, Euglena, Hydra, and other tiny organisms. During junior year of high school, I shadowed a professor of neurology, Dr. Jinks, who recommended I read Stephen Hines' new book, DNA's Not Destiny, after which I fell in love with epigenetics, the study of how the environment affects gene expression. Not only did I have the opportunity to practice lab work, but also Dr. Jinks shared my enthusiasm, encouraging me to think critically and engage with professionals. He was an excellent communicator. He ran his own lab, facilitated the growth of his students, and he studied everything from genetics to neurology to psychology to philosophy and understood how they all interrelated. Dr. Jinks is the most well-read and dynamic person I've ever met, and he proved to me that I need not restrict myself to one dimension in college. He assured me that I could excel no matter where I went. I came to UMBC to major in biology while exploring my other interests with all the financial, social, and academic support I needed. While at UMBC, I followed the research of my professors, whose findings helped deepen my interest in applying epigenetics research to human health. Since freshman year, my research at UMBC, the USDA, and Johns Hopkins has made me more confident than ever that my dreams are valid and attainable. My goals after UMBC are to establish a lab and conduct research like that of Dr. Jinks. I want to impact the lives of others in a tangible way by studying epigenetics as it pertains to age-related disorders in humans, and I want to be able to communicate the implications of my research to people at all levels. I do not think that my work would be fulfilling if I could not both explore my personal curiosities and get others excited about science, from inquisitive children to fellow scientists. Through my conversations with professors, peers, and mentees, I've learned that this exchange of ideas fuels me, driving me to be a critical thinker and a seeker of knowledge. Without either these internal or external sources of motivation, life feels hollow and unbalanced. Combined, I hope to identify and communicate tools we can all use to better our lives.